Hello, good day, viewers. Still on WAEC 2023 Mathematics Examination Objective Questions. In our previous lesson, we stopped at question number 25. Today, we are going to begin with question number 26 down to question number 30. All right, let's get started. All right, here is question number 26. The question reads, the interior angle of a regular polygon is 6 times its exterior angle. We're asked to find the number of sides of that polygon. You should know that a polygon is said to be regular if and only if all its interior angles are equal to one another and all the side lengths are equal. Remember that to find the sum of all the angles in any polygon, all you have to do is to take 180 degrees, you multiply it by n minus 2, where n stands for the number of sides. For example, if you are dealing with a triangle, which you know that the sum of all the angles equal to 180 degrees, and you know that a triangle has 3 sides, so 3 minus 2 is 1, and 1 times 180 is 180 degrees. So what about a regular polygon? If you want to find an individual angle in a polygon that is regular, you know all of them are equal. All you have to do is to divide by n. So this will give us the measure of every single angle in that regular polygon. For example, take for instance an equilateral triangle that has all the interior angles equal to 60 degrees each. So 3 minus 2 is 1 times 180 is 180, divide by 3 is 60. So in case of an equilateral triangle, you can use this, substitute n equal to 3 to get every single angle. So we have just obtained the measure of every single angle in that regular polygon. But it's stated that this is 6 times the exterior angle. All right. The exterior angle of any polygon, if you add all of them together, I mean the sum of all the exterior angles will give you 360 degrees. But in case of a regular which has all the angles equal, you can divide 360 by n to get the measure of every single exterior angle. So mathematically, this is equal to 6 times every single angle which is exterior, that is 360 divided by n. So this is what we need to solve for n, because we are looking for the number of sides, for which n stands for the number of sides. Let's divide both sides by 6. If you do that, 180 divided by 6 will give us 30, right? 30 degrees multiplied by n minus 2 divided by n. This is equal to 360 degrees divided by n. And since the denominators are equal, you equate the numerators. But let me just distribute this inside. We have 30 times n is 30 degrees n, minus 30 degrees times 2 is 60 degrees, and this is equal to 360 degrees. If you take this one to the other side, it becomes positive. We have 30 degrees n equal to 360 degrees plus 60 degrees, which is going to give us what? 420. So 30 degrees n equal to 420 degrees. Divide both sides by 30, n equal to 420 divided by 30. Zeros will cancel, and 42 divided by 3 is 14, and hence n is equal to 14. So it means that that particular regular polygon has 14 sides. Let's check the option. We have it as option B. So now let us move on to question number 27. All right, here is question number 27. The question reads, the length of the diagonal of a square is 12 cm. We're asked to calculate the area of the square. All right, you know a square has all its side lengths equal. So we have something like this. Roughly, let's assume this is a square. And because all the side lengths are equal, we can declare them with L. So this is L This is L. And how do we find the area of a square? The area A is equal to what? L squared. This is just the area. So what about diagonal, which is given to us as 12 cm? This is the diagonal, this line right here, and we may have another one here. All these are diagonal lines. But this is what? 12 cm. So first of all, we need to find the side lengths by applying Pythagoras rule, which stated that the hypotenuse squared is equal to the opposite squared plus the adjacent squared, because this is a right angle triangle. So we have L squared plus L squared equal to 12 cm also squared. L squared plus L squared is 2L squared, and this is equal to 144 cm squared. So I've squared 12 to get this, squared cm to get this, right? So we divide both sides by 2. L squared is equal to 144 divided by 2 cm squared, and L squared is equal to 72 cm squared. But remember, we say that the area is L squared, and we have L squared here. Therefore, we can conclude that the area, which is L squared, implies what? The area is equal to 72 cm squared, and hence this is the area of that square, 72 cm squared, which is what? Option C. Now let us move on to question number 28. All right, here is question number 28. The question reads, consider the statements. You see we are given two statements here, P and Q. P stands for the statement, Saya is from foyer. Q stands for foyer is in loafer. Write a symbolic form of the statement. If Saya is from foyer, then foyer is in loafer. This is nothing but if-then statement, because you can see if-then. If-then statement, how does it look like? It looks like something like this. This is what represents if-then statement. And this particular one stands for if and only if statement, right? And this is another if-then statement. So we have two options to choose from. But they said what? If Saya is from foyer, which statement is that? P. So we bring P here. Then foyer is in loafer. You bring Q here. And hence the right option is A. So now let us move on to question number 29. All right, here is question number 29. The question reads, what is the name of the triangle with vertices 1, -3, 6, 2, and 0, 4? How can we find it? We have available options here. We have isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle looks like something like this, where this side and this side are equal, and this angle and this angle are also equal. We have an equilateral triangle, which is in this form. All the side lengths are equal. We have a right angle triangle, which contains an angle of 90 degrees. And we have scaling, which is something like this. In a scaling, there is nothing that is equal. All the sides are entirely different, and all the angles are entirely different. So let us find out which type of triangle is this by finding the side lengths. First of all, let us sketch it. Suppose we have a triangle like this. Let us label it as A, B, and C. Then let's assume this is vertex 1, -3. Then this one 6, 2, and lastly 0, 4. How do we find distance? Let's find the distance between A down to B. AB will be equal to what? Square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. and you can start from either side. So if I should consider this one as x2 and this should be x1, I have 1 minus 6 all squared. And 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Minus 5 squared is 25. I can write the formula for you as the distance d is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 whole squared plus y2 minus y1 whole squared. So this is how to find the distance. So you can see that 1 minus 6 is minus 5. And minus 5 squared, meaning minus 5 times minus 5 is 25. Then minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5. Minus 5 squared is also 25. So we have 25 here. 25 plus 25 is 50. So we have square root of 50. Then let us find the other distance. Let me even write it here, square root of 50. Then let us find the distance between B down to C. BC is equal to the square root of, you may start from either side, 6 minus 0 is 6, and 6 squared is 36, plus 2 minus 4 is minus 2, and minus 2 squared is 4. If you simplify this, you have square root of 40. And hence this is what? Square root of 40. Then the other side length, which is AC. AC is equal to the square root of 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 squared is 1. Then plus. Minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. Minus 7 squared is 49. So we have 49 here, which is what? Square root of 50. And hence this is what? Square root of 50. So if you observe, this side length and this side length are exactly the same. And once you have opposite side lengths equal, it means that triangle is an isosceles triangle, which is what? Option A. Now let us move on to the last question for today, which is question number 30. All right, here is question number 30. We are given a diagram here, which you can clearly see that we have a cycle here. We have an enclosed triangle that has an extension. So now let us read this question. The question reads, in the diagram above, line NR is a diameter, which means that this is a diameter of a cycle. Angle MNR is x degrees, and angle SRN, this exterior angle of this triangle is 5x plus 20. We're asked to find the value of 2x. Some people will go extra mile in finding x. We're asked to find 2x, not x. Okay. According to the cycle theorem, a diameter always sustains a right angle to the circumference. So end to end points of a diameter always form a right angle to the circumference. So this is the extension, right, from end to end of our diameter. And therefore, this angle formed must be 90 degrees according to the cycle theorem. So this is 90 degrees. And if you observe, this is what? An exterior angle of a triangle, which is always equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. So this is 90 degrees plus x. It will give us exactly this angle according to one of the properties of a triangle. So therefore 5x plus 20 must be equal to 90 plus x. 5x plus 20 must be equal to 90 plus x. So by collecting the like terms, we have 5x. If this crosses over, it becomes negative, equal to 90 degrees. If this crosses over, it becomes negative as well. So 5x minus x is 4x, and this is equal to 70 degrees. Remember, we are looking for 2x, not x, so we can divide both sides by 2. Therefore, this is 2x equal to 35 degrees. And hence 2x is equal to 35 degrees, which is option B. And here comes to the end of today's tutorial. Tomorrow we are going to begin with question number 31. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye.